Hi, and welcome back to another episode of So Blessed by Jess. And today we have a more simple episode, and we are taking the broken dish, aka we also call it the leaky dish, and make it disappearing. I find these blocks interesting, and there's so many ways that you could do this. So I'm going to show you a couple ways that I have seen this block done. And yeah, let's go ahead and dive down in. All right, so the two fabrics that I'm going to be using tonight are this teal and this gray. So I just went into my stash, grabbed two fabrics that kind of look coordinating and said, you're mine. Let's go play and have some fun. So they are both cut into 10-inch squares. They used to be fat quarters. So I still have a little bit left over. But we are going to go ahead and line them all up. Okay. And so 1/4 inch all the way around the outside of both of these blocks. Now that I've sewn 1/4 inch all the way around my block, I'm going to find a ruler that can go from side to side, from diagonally, and I'm going to line up the edge so that it goes right through both points where the stitching crosses. So there's one cut. And then I'm just going to turn the block. Oops, just a little bit. Kind of keep it together. Okay. We're going to do it again. And I could have just moved the mat. I just didn't do that. Okay. Take my time that I don't shift anything. All right. Put that away for the moment. And when I open them up, I'm going to iron all the seams to the dark side. And what that means is I'm going to put my fabric dark fabric up, so that when I roll back the seams, I can kind of finger press it a little bit and then just take my iron and press across the top. So I'm going to set my seam, and that's just relaxing the threads. Roll it back, press. Being careful not to move my fabric too much. I'm going to take my next one, and usually I just kind of continue laying them down next to each other. Warm up my threads. Roll it back and press. So I'm going to do this to all 8 of the half square triangles that we just made. Now you could stop right here and have a beautiful block that is 13 inches by 13 inches. It'd be beautiful, and it would be a great starting, and it could be a filler block for a beautiful quilt. But we're not going to stop here. No, that is not what I said. So here's our broken dish, aka leaky dish block, as it has been dubbed in the community. Okay, all right. So here's our center line. I'm going to take 2 inches from that center line, and I'm going to cut right down the side. All right. I'm going to rotate my mat. I'm going to lift up my ruler very simply And, oh no, SpaghettiOs, keep it lined up. We're gonna line up this edge 2 inches. All right, rotate it again, 2 inches. There's some loud vehicles going by my house. Teenagers, love them. And one more, 2 inches. Okay. I'm going to put my ruler over there. We are done. Okay. So here we are. Now we can start messing with it. All right, one way that you could change this block up, rotating this 90 degrees, and then bringing these blocks in. And rotating them 180. Rotating these 180. And now I've created a block with a star inside of it, which is beautiful. Another way that I could do this block would be we can keep it this way. And then rotate these pieces. All right, and there's another block. I think that's absolutely amazing and cool. So there's 2 ways. And the last way I'm going to show you tonight is we're going to rotate the middles back 180 degrees like we did when we made the star, and then bring these blocks in 180 degrees too. And then it really looks like I've created like almost the hourglass look in the center. So those are 3 different ways that you could do this block. I don't know which way I'm going to sew this block up. I guess we'll have to see and surprise you in the end. I really am a go-getter for that star block. But this shows a beautiful star too. Oh, so much to think about. All right, let's see. So which way did I choose, you may ask? The last one. I really like that one the most. I did. Isn't that turning out really amazing? Let's check out size-wise what it is now. It is a 12-inch block. Just what I thought. So imagine this multiple times to your quilt, a 12-inch block. Oh, that's so beautiful. I just love the color scheme too. Oh, yep, I could do this again and again and again. We'll have to see. So here's a new series that I am working on. We will also have the disappearing 4-patch, 9-patch pinwheel. And if there's any more that you can think of, those are just the next 3 off the top of my head, please let me know in the description box below and I will work it out. These are just going to become orphan blocks that'll eventually go into an orphan quilt. I cannot wait. I need to show you all the blocks that I have. We have a blocks of many over there that I have tried and trued and just made one of, because you always have to have a test block, right? So anywho, I hope you have a wonderful day. Thank you so much for stopping by. Thank you so much for hanging out with me, and I will see you on the next short or live or video. All right, bye.